You know, there wasn't a ton of votes, but I still think we got a better percentage than most elections. So we are going to sell this right here, and we are going to do best of both worlds, turbo and the most horsepower in this old girl right here. I put some windows in it, license plate first, the first state. I didn't do that. I didn't know Delaware was the first state, but I felt like it was fitting because this is the first car. So I went ahead, got all the parts, everything that we need, and I just want to find out how many parts can we paint here at the old paint shop. Oh, ignore that bumper. There's a good amount of parts that you can paint. Okay, some of these parts are from other things, but the oil pan, you probably won't see it 90% of the time. But just to show you all the different colors you can paint it, you can even switch to a matte paint, pearlescent, which I'm confused what pearlescent really is. It looks less glossy than metallic. Is it supposed to? And then you can do the chameleon. Does it actually chameleon? Not really. But who knows what will happen once you leave here. It could chameleon. Let's try it. I also am annoyed by the fact that chrome isn't really chrome. Again, maybe out of this room it is. I don't know anymore. And to keep the tradition alive, of course, I have a story job. You thought I would forget this? I already even did a little bit of work on it. I'm coming to you with a very sentimental task. This Hellcat is the only piece of my grandma I have. The condition may not be perfect, but I really care about making it into something that would resemble production condition. Grandpa takes great care of it, but he's showing his age just like this car. He could use a fresh approach to the subject. I want to surprise him. You know what? Say no more. Alright? The car resembles grandma or something like that. Grandpa, I guess grandma's not around, but grandpa's still around. Driving this old Hellcat like a boss. Apparently some things are too difficult for him. Some things apparently include washing the car. And if this resembles grandma, guess she gives bad head. She's got somewhere in there's bad head and grandma. Someone just has to connect to the dots. Grandma? Is that what reminds you of her? The grandson's just repeating something his grandfather said. It reminds me of my old wife. My late wife. That's what you say, not old wife. My late wife. You say old wife when you upgrade to the new model. That usually only happens if you get rich or something, you know. Since it's sentimental, I'm gonna give him a wash. Just for old grandpa, but no interior detail. I don't do that for free. Hellfire. Was your grandpa in a metal band? What the heck? Grandma's no good when it comes to head. Is it? I think that works. Wait, can I take this off without doing... No, I have to... Definitely at least have to remove this. And to do that, I have to remove this. It's all coming together, slowly but surely. God damn it, who the hell's Shirley? I don't normally bore you guys too much with this stuff, because eventually we're going to be restoring all of these vehicles, so you will see the ins and outs of every single vehicle in the game. It's going to happen. We just got to get through some of the beginning stuff, you know, like buying your first car, your first auction, the never-ending amount of story jobs. I feel like maybe once you get through the story jobs, you can start unlocking some of the other types of jobs, because I don't really get any of the bonus jobs yet. So I feel like once I complete the story ones, that might unlock that. I don't know. Still a few things that I want, but we're going to cover some of those things today. That's still not everything. What the hell, Grandpa? Forget to frickin'... Damn it, Grandpa. Is it the clutch? I have a feeling it's the clutch. I don't want to do it because I also have a feeling it's not the clutch. But at this point, I'm running out of ideas. And that seems like something that old Grandpa can't fix on his own. The car is in incredible shape, though. Like, I've seen some people out here taking way newer cars to the brink of extinction. And this guy's just hanging on to this beauty. Well, we found one other part. It was worth it after all. I'm tempted to give this guy a freaking performance package on his clutch. Oh no. At least we know what the problem is now. Definitely a little out of Grandpa's skill and tool range, I would imagine. I fall for this one too many times. Not falling for it again. I was about to complain that I had to come all the way in here just to take it off, but that actually led me to potentially the last part. 1, 2. No! Oh wait, this is the one part that's not discovered. Right here, hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. 1, 2, 3. I win. This thing is clean. Literally all the parts that I took off that I don't need to replace are at like 99%. Why can't all of my customers be more like these nice old people? They got cool old classic cars in good condition. You know what? Who cares if Grandma gives bad head, you know? Like Grandpa always said, if she's doing it while you're driving the... Can't even say it without throwing up in my mouth a little bit. If she's doing it while you're driving this... And if she's missing her teeth, too. That was also another thing he was very fond of. Hey, whoa. That's the wrong... Look, Grandpa, I love you and all, but I ain't giving you that. I think I just gave away all my good piston rings, too. You've gotta be kidding me. Grandpa's out here robbing all my good parts from my frickin' motor. We should have started with that, clearly. God damn it, I keep giving this damn Grandpa all my good frickin' parts. Wait a second. No, dang it. But wait a second. I just realized. I just gave this guy's Grandpa heads. Okay, heads. Okay, we're good. We're saved by the S. Ask me how many times I did it on this side. No, you know what? I don't want to tell you. Don't ask me. I don't want to hear about it. Good as new. I'm not gonna lie. This thing is nice. How many kilometers are on it? 208,000. They drove it too. This thing didn't just sit around. Wait. Come on. Who can guess what happened? If you can guess, you are 5-head. I'll give you a moment before I spoil it. Maybe you can piece it together. In case you didn't see, there's a rubber bushing that needs to be replaced. And in case you want a hint, I already replaced all the rubber bushings that I was supposed to replace on the, whatever this thing's called, the cross member, subframe, I don't know, on that thing. You give up? Well, in order to get to the cross member thing, I had to take off these. And one of them, apparently, has a bushing that is lower than 89%. And since I did this side last, safe to assume it's probably this side. You know, this whole story job tradition was just a dumb idea. I don't know who started it, but I hate them. Ah, yes, we had an 85% bushing, and that is not up to Grandpa's standards. He may not have high standards when it comes to the polishing of his clarinet, but I'll tell you, thought I was going to say flute? Oh, hell no. Grandpa's packing. He's packing that clarinet. But, I guess it could have been a car. Polish his... What do they call those things? His valve push rod. That's what they call it. I actually did this one last because I forgot one. So I bet you if I'm a gambling man, yep, 85 or maybe less. I don't even know. Either way, it's good now. Right, Grandpa? It's got the Grandpa seal of a... Did I not put oil in? Oh, and he wants a wheel alignment. Grandpa is serious about his car. The question I have now is the car already not in alignment? We take Grandpa's car. Wheels are not aligned. Car may drive in an odd way. I want to see you're not really probably going to get to see, but I want to see if there's a difference. I know people hate on this game's handling, and I agree, it's not the best I've ever driven, but is it good enough that they can actually make you feel a difference between alignment and no alignment wheels? Oh, okay, yeah, it's pulling really hard to the left. Just right off the bat, you can actually see the steering wheel kind of looks like it cocks to the left instantly. You can see I'm just pulling constantly to the left. Oh, it's pulling so hard to the left. I just want to show you here. So I'm going to start out on the right side of the road, and this is in wheel spin. I'll take off slowly here. You can see the steering wheel already. I'm not doing that here. I'm pushing. I'm on a keyboard, so I can't just like hold left slightly. Oh, I did do a little wheel spin there. That's my bad. Here you go. Here, I'm turning right. I'm turning right. I'm turning right. It's pretty bad. The alignments are definitely a little off. I think we can fix that. Grandpa can't be winning any drag races with his alignment like that. Can we see the alignment issue? Because that was really bad. I don't think so. I also didn't know we could go down here. Oh, wow. It's really bad. He's toe in, he's toe out. He's literally crab walking down the street. Attaboy, Grandpa. You show him how to crab walk. I've been crab walking since 1943. All right, now the steering wheel looks much straighter. And it's straight as a frickin' arrow. Oh, the dirt got a little slippery. Throwing Grandpa's whip sideways. Sorry, Grandpa. Could be worse, you know, I could crash it. I won't do that to Grandpa. Oh, God. Grandpa's car's got a little more power than I'm used to. Whew. Oh, and it's got pretty bad brakes. All right, Grandpa, thanks for the ride. I'll never forget you or your gummy grandma. Okay, that's enough. Okay, let's, I said gummy, by the way, not with a C. Come on, I'm not that gross. Are you ready? It's time. I know the car's over there, but we're coming over here to build the beautiful inline 4 with the blacked out block. Thoughts? I don't know if I like it. I kind of maybe like the regular better, but it might look good once it's all done. Bear with me. Rotate it on its side here. Make our lives a little easier for a second. That way we don't have to rotate it back and forth all the time. We can just spin round, baby right round, as we build our very first engine in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. It's weird to say it, but it feels good. Feels right. You know, Car Mechanic Simulator 2020 would have left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. But 2021 doesn't feel so wrong. And just before I get complaints, because this was a common theme in previous games, I am putting all the performance parts that I can at the current state of the game. Okay? Somehow people seem to be complaining about performance parts not existing. Pause the story for a second while we put in our painted oil pan. Do you see what we're going for here? Kind of like a dark red with the black. Burgundy, if you will. I think it might look good. Back to the story. They say that, oh, you didn't put performance parts. You know you can put performance parts. And like, I literally put performance parts. I don't know what they were watching. Did they watch another video and then click away and come to my video and complain? That should have been red. We might change that. It's only 100, which isn't too bad. I thought the alternator could be painted too. Maybe not. I don't know what I was thinking when I was painting some of these things. It's my first time painting engine parts, okay? I don't think I ever did it. Could you even do it in the other games? I'm getting confused now because I know you can paint parts in My Summer Car. Speaking of My Summer Car, there's supposed to be another not so summery My summer car coming out. I think it's like a my winter car. Thoughts maybe for this winter, Christmas time? That would be a dream come true. But for now, we can build engines here. This really maybe shouldn't be black because it kind of just blends in and disappears. This was also paintable as well. I went with black because I thought it'd be too much red. You know, you don't want too much. I was going to leave this chrome, which I kind of wish I did now. There's just all kinds of shoulda, woulda, couldas. There's a few parts that I got to fix here before we can really call this thing done. I thought the head was really cool though, because only parts of it can be painted. So it's like got some red on it, but then some of it is still just regular metal, which I thought was pretty cool. More parts should be like that. However, I also wish it could have been black because now it kind of stands out a little bit awkwardly. Okay, now that I've seen some of the engine together, I've realized I've made a mistake on more than one part. And it's going to cost me a few $100s to fix, but it's fine. This one I never painted, so that cost me nothing. I've been going chrome and then this color right here, in case you like it and want to do it yourself. And in some cases, like this, I went with the metallic because if you look at the chrome, it kind of has a lot of like ugly, dirty looking spots in it or something. I don't know. I don't like it, so I go with the metallic in certain cases. I guess it depends on the material of what you're painting. And you cannot paint the alternator, which is disappointing. It's almost making me feel like I should leave something else chrome as well. Maybe that. Although this is chrome. Yeah, maybe both those should be chrome. Maybe this should have stayed chrome. I don't know, but that alternator is just throwing off my whole vibe. Okay, I just realized something. We could paint that belt tensioner and then we just cover it right up with something we can't paint. What the... How are you gonna make me waste $100? At the end of the day, it's pretty deep into the engine bay. You probably don't see it that easily. The real eyesore is this piece, which I feel like should be paintable. Of all the things that I'm able to paint on here, I feel like that should be one of them. These red fuel rails were paintable, but these are not. Why? Why must you ruin my color scheme? Anything red like this should be paintable, including this. Because it's already painted red. Why can't I paint it again? I love the chrome of this red, but I hate this red. Now, before we put the turbo on, I'm going to see, can we make it a better turbo? Salvage, upgrade. Got it. Scrap needed, 27. Hell yeah. 57. Hell yeah. 120. Hell yeah. So, I forget what did it start at? It's now an 8.1% increase on the speed, on the horsepowers compared to 7%. So we gained 1.1%. Doesn't seem like that much. But at least we have the maxed out turbo. We didn't max out all the performance parts. That would take a lot of scrap. We will do that on a car, probably the Lamborghini. But in the meantime, just do the performance turbo upgrade. So now we still just take the engine and throw it in our pocket, huh? And this time we got even further to walk to get to the engine stand. So we'll move this in front of the car and install the i4 DOHC BFM. Maybe should have chose a different color than red. But I thought the dark red with the red would look good, and I still stand by it would look good if these weren't just bright red on top. But now we just got to fill in the blanks. There's a lot of blanks to fill, let me tell you. All right, we got all the stuff for the fluids. Brand new. You don't see clean fluid containers very often. Were they clean on the old man's car? Picky old man when it comes to his cars. Lenient in the bedroom. They wonder how many times is he going to go back to this. They wonder, can I eat my food without him? Yes, you can eat your food now. Okay, I'll stop. But I just want you to know that someone out there is mad at you for making me stop because they wanted me to continue. They thought it was funny. So many extra parts now with all the fluid reservoirs and the relay stuff. It's the first car we've built from scratch, I guess. As scratch as you can get. What a monumentous occasion. Who brought the champagne? Anyone? Well, you better have something. I wanna be that guy at the end of the race, you know? Race? Who spoiled that there's gonna be a race? There's not gonna be. Okay, there's gonna be a race. Why do you think I kept the other car? You should know by now. So we might as well get the upgraded gearbox, get a little bit more speed, and I assume still the adjustability of a custom gearbox, where we can change the gear ratios if we would like to. Drive axle on, and we can now put the wheels on. But I gotta go get them. I put them in storage so I wouldn't accidentally sell them or do something stupid. Where are they? There they are. Don't scare me like that. There's some other weird things in there. Don't ask why. There's rhyme to the reason. I was having some trouble when deciding the wheels. I'm going to come completely clean. So I looked up some pictures. I found a really nice Honda Civic hatchback. And this was the closest style to wheel that it had on it. So that's what I went with. We're just going with the stock one right now. You can paint the wheels if you would like to, but I would not like to in this moment. While we're here, why not let this thing taste its very first fluids? I forget what they call the special edition for this, X-Tech or something like that, but it's not an actual X-Tech. However, it's like an X-Tech. It's like we wanted a Type R, couldn't find a Type R, so we just got a normal body and put everything on it / in it that a Type R would have. You know, Type R body kit, Type R engine, etc. Is it exactly the same? No. If we find one of the special edition ones, will I buy it? Yes, because standard just sounds terrible. And we'll never sell this car because this is the first car. I wish these had better looking rear mufflers, you know? Just maybe. I like that they're stainless steel and all, but maybe if it was just, I don't know, a little bit of a cooler tailpipe. maybe if the tailpipe actually lined up with the tailpipe hole, that in itself could be pretty cool. Is it because this car isn't actually the special edition, but it has the special edition bumper? Is that why it doesn't line up? If I had the special edition, would it line up? Is that the tell? Oh, whatever. It's our first car. There it is. So we're going to need an interior for our car. Nobody wants seat one. Everyone knows that seat one fabric B is a lame chair. I mean, seat. If you put a base on it, you could be the next DX racer. Oh yeah, and the typical racing steering wheel that everybody would get in one of these. Are you ready to see it? We got the basic seat in the back, which I think you have to do. But then you can have a little fun in the front seats and with the steering wheel. And with the steering, there it is. And with the steering wheel. I mean, oh, no. Wait, how do I go to normal? There it is. I mean, come on. Come on. Please start. All right, who messed up? Because it wasn't me. I built the thing perfect. Okay, almost perfect. How the heck do I miss the starter? You'd be surprised. I miss this more often than you may think. Okay, now that the starter is in the car, maybe we can actually start it. Oh, one try. Let's see you build an engine, build a complete build, and get the one try. Now it's time to prove. Hold on. We're gonna prove something, I'll tell you what. 2,200 meters of desert straightaway. From the looks of the picture. I've never been But we got a standard, used, lightly used Ford Focus like thing going up against our Civic-like thing. Oh, only a top speed test, huh? We don't get the 0 to 60 on this? That's no fun. Well, I'll have to do the timing on the 0 to 60 myself, I guess. I just did a very basic no rev up start, but we will be able to see which one can reach the top speed of a legend. I forget what engine is in this too. I wonder if they have the same engine. Still going, gotta correct a little bit as we near the edge of the track. 210 kilometers an hour, and we've reached the end. Into the fence. Oh my god. Is everyone okay? Wait, what's the engine in this thing? The i4 DOHC 4x4. So this thing is all-wheel drive. Or 4x4. But I don't think this game has all-wheel drive. So I don't even really know what that engine is like. We can't even put that engine in this car. The real question... I mean, I'm not nervous. But if I was to be nervous... Well, that's cool. It keeps your top speed record. Try and beat that. Over the attempts, as we collect a bigger collection. Oh, alignment. Thank you. I'll do that. Not that I'm nervous, okay? But if I was going to be nervous about something, I believe this car has standard rubber. So hopefully we don't have too much horsepower that we can't put it down. All right, the headlights had to be aligned too. Not that that would really affect us in the race, but you don't want to take any chances, because if we lose, that's going to be embarrassing. Seeing as I put in all this effort. Off the line, we just got to go nice and easy. No building up the revs. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, jeez. It's just doing fourth wheel burnout, fourth gear burnouts. One wheel peels. Oh, we've maxed out the gears at 254 kilometers an hour, and there's still a lot of runway left. No, not my baby. No. I tried to stop, but there's like a frickin' hill here, so all of a sudden you just can't stop. This thing just makes all kinds of turbo noises. Let's just see this thing. I want to see it burn out. And we can also do the secondary 0 to 60 test. It might not do better 0 to 60. Obviously, it wins top speed. But it might not do better 0 to 60 just because it can't put the power down with the standard rubber. We can always upgrade the rubber in the future. You can see the ride height and stuff now, how it's going to drive. Unfortunately, we cannot lower it. That is my dream, to lower a car in Car Mechanic Simulator. But anyway, let's watch this thing burn out. Oh my god. And it finally got some traction. Tried to burn out again there on the shift. And then we max out. Wow. That is something. Oh, look at this. Barn finds. What's going on over here? Hangar finds. Never mind barn finds. These are hangar finds. Well, now that we've built it, and it has a funny exhaust that doesn't line up properly, I leave you with this.